Karsch and Anderson with Stoney playing the role of Anderson. So, Stoney, at some point today, I want you to just make random references from movies that are 40 years old. I think that's in your wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If somebody walks past the studio, I need you to be totally distracted, and I need you to be hysterical. Can you do all those things?
I can definitely be distracted because as of right now, for some reason, we have some equestrian thing on CBS Sports on the big screen here.
Is that right?
Yeah, and look who's riding. Bruce Springsteen's daughter, Jessica, right now. See, I'm
Is that
distracted,
right?
yeah, but I'm not going to watch her.
Okay, well, we'll break that down later.
Yes.
All right, 248-539-9797. Karsch and Anderson, who was a hero last night? And look, can they repeat this? Can this team get on a roll? Are you starting to feel more confident? Because that Dallas team came in, and I think the buildup to this game, Stoney, was that Dallas was playing better than anybody else in the NFL.
That's why I thought that the Lions were going to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet on the Cowboys. I took the money line. I didn't even want the points. I was convinced.
Yeah.
They were the hottest team in football, arguably, and the Lions are just too banged up. It's, I wasn't sure about St. Brown, and I was wrong, which is good because I'm usually wrong. So when we do our picks later, you people have to just go the other way.
Well, you did your picks earlier this year. Do you know how you did?
No.
You went 4-2.
Oh, wow.
Bravo.
Oh, nice.
It's not bad.
No, beautiful.
Let's get to the people. We go to Brett. You're on 97.1 The Ticket. Hi, Brett.
Hey, guys. Love the show.
Thank you.
They did a lot of good things last night that I was proud of. Good to see. The hero's got to be St. Brown. I mean, the guy gets his ankle rolled over, worried about not playing all week, comes in, catches everything, gets open. The guy he's just the heart and soul of this team, And, J-Mo, he didn't drop a ball. That was great to see. But the one thing that I'm worried about is CeeDee Lamb got injured pretty early in that game. And that game could have been a lot different had he played the whole game.
It was the second half, so it wasn't that early. But, yeah, he was great in the first half.
Well, look, did it matter? Yes. And so do all the Lions injuries matter. Like it's, that's why I brought it up yesterday. I almost don't want to talk about injuries anymore because everybody has injuries.
Correct.
But the reason we talk about it is when I don't know if you caught Adam Schefter yesterday on Get Up, but Adam Schefter was like, the amount of injuries the Lions have is amazing. I mean, just the way that they have overcome and the sheer number of critical guys that they have lost. Schefter thought it stood out as a bit extreme. So I don't want to dwell on injuries because I think it gets old. I think the audience gets sick of hearing about it. It's hard not to talk about because we've just experienced so many.
Well, the difference is with the Lions because it just seems like their injuries are occurring in one particular unit. And that's the problem. When all your corner, all your secondary gets depleted and part of your offensive line is the other part of it. I mean, that's why it's not like, okay, look, Dallas, let's be fair. One of their offensive linemen, their Guyton, he was out. Clowney didn't play either. And then Lamb gets hurt. But, it's all part of the game, unfortunately. Who ends up winning the Super Bowl could end up being just the healthiest team left.
It's too much a game of attrition. I agree. It's frustrating. 248-539-9797. Jessica is next here on 97.1 The Ticket. Hi, Jessica.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good.
We're great.
Great. I just thought on the defensive side yesterday that Muhammad played very inspired football.
Yes,
he
he did.
needed help on the defense, and I thought he did fantastic. On the offensive side, I don't know what more Kennedy can do to make this team permanently.
I mean, we got to start talking about him. In the return game,
yes,
he was outstanding. He does whatever they ask him to do. He does it well.
Very well. He's averaging over 20-plus yards, I believe, on every single return. What more can you do?
Well, that's not a lot these days, but yesterday he even did better than that. He was really good yesterday.
Absolutely.
Returning the kicks.
It was closer to 40,
yes,
wasn't he?
Yes.
I mean, it was, He was giving him great field position last week when he had to step in for Amon-Ra. Did a great job. Yeah, I mean, it feels as though he's earning a permanent spot in this rotation, and I'm not sure there's any argument against it. Everybody loves Khalif Raymond, but the Sailors guy on kick returns hasn't been particularly special.
No, he hasn't. And Kennedy, he just seems to be around. Send him to the practice squad. He does what he needs to do there. And when he's called on, he just seems to come through. So I think that's something we just have to look at.
He's been with the team since 2019.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's all been up and down. It's all been as a part-timer. And, every once in a while you just find a guy that is perfect for what you ask them to do. And he seems to be perfect in this part-time role.
And Jessica mentioned Muhammad. Doug, what percentage of plays do you think he played in?
I don't know, 50?
46. You're pretty close.
Okay.
So
he had three quarterbacks.
So he was 38 snaps. Hutch still had 94% of the snaps, but he actually he took a few off finally, which I thought was important.
So we talked yesterday about these Dallas tackles and said that these edge rushers need to be felt in this football game. They need to be impactful in this football game. And they were. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered. And, even like remember the reverse pass, the backwards pass, me, that lost 15 yards? Mm-hmm. That was Hutch.
Right.
That was Hutch on Dak Prescott. And then El-Quadin Muhammad with the sacks. That performance by that defense and that defensive front against that Dallas offense. Now, let's be clear. They didn't shut them down by any stretch of the imagination.
No, Dak still threw for like 370 yards approximately.
Yep.
Right?
And they put up 30 points. But at the end of the day, the defense made enough plays, which is where they go. They talk about complementary football. That's exactly it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson, by the way, according to Next Gen Stats, and you can make what you want out of Next Gen Stats, but he forced a season-high 10 pressures, including 7 in the fourth quarter. His 39 fourth-quarter pressures this season are 10 more than any other player in the NFL and leads the league with 75 pressures in total. Now, in fairness, a lot of his pressures have been really, really late where they really didn't influence the play. But last night was not one of those games. Last night, especially in the fourth quarter, he was impactful.
Stoney, if it doesn't influence the play, is it even a pressure?
Well, it's if you get near the quarterback. Sometimes he gets there, or the players get there and they get credit for pressures after the ball's already released.
Well, I guess I don't know how they credit them, but I would not give somebody a pressure if they get near the quarterback and don't affect them. I think it would have to be making the quarterback throw off platform or making him flushing him out of the pocket or something. I can't imagine getting a pressure when you don't impact the play. It wouldn't make any sense, would it?
Well, yeah, because especially if you have like Jameis Winston had all day to throw, and then finally they would get to him. The coverage would be good, and they'd get to him, or at least get into his area where it would be signified as a pressure.
248-539-9797. Phone calls, feedback. Who was the hero for you last night as the Lions get a much-needed season-saving win? And can they keep it up? That is really the million-dollar question, is can this team continue to play at a brand of football where they can beat good teams? Because, we said it yesterday on the air. Is this the biggest win of the year? Is it bigger than the Chicago win?
Yes.
I would say so.
It saved their season.
248-539-9797, 97.1.